I am Ian Invierno. I'll be discussing Module 3 Corporate Social Responsibility as a Legal and Societal Obligation. We are providing a case study in the retail industry in this presentation. Before we dig deep with the presentation, let's define first what is CSR or Corporate Social Responsibilities. Well, according to Jen Tan in 2024, CSR is defined as businesses voluntarily committing to address ethical, social, and environmental issues above and beyond what is required by the law. It has grown in importance across a variety of sectors and regions, including the retail industry. According to the references or according to Jonathan in 2024, he defined or enumerated why is it necessary for companies to implement CSR programs. First, it catalyzes and sustains CSR efforts, especially in developing countries. Number two, according to Carroll's Pyramid of Corporate Social Responsibility, it explains that businesses have economic, legal, ethical, and philanthropic responsibilities. Number three, stakeholder theory emphasizes the importance of considering stakeholders beyond shareholders. We need to look beyond. And number four, the legitimacy theory asserts that a company's legitimacy is linked to its adherence to societal norms and values. These frameworks provide a conceptual basis for understanding CSR and its various dimensions. Let's look at the retail industry landscape, no, according to and its contribution. According to Makati Business Club, the retail industry contributes to 0.9% of the entire GDP of the Philippines in 2025. The retail industry contributes to 21% of the total workforce in the Philippines. And of course, that's economic, social, and how about environment? Unfortunately, uh, retail industry also a contributor of major waste in the Philippines from the food, the rent or the lessee in the food industry, the single-use sachet in the supermarket, and the retail industry can provide assistance on addressing social, economic, and environmental issues. So, banking on the previous slides, why should the retail industry implement CSR? There are a handful, and some of the least that we can think of is are it provides a robust CSR initiative. It enhances a company's brand image and public perception, leading to increased customer loyalty and trust. There's a decreased environmental impact, improve the lives of smallholder farmers, and strengthen the sustainability of its supply chain by integrating sustainability goals with business objectives. Also, it empowers or implementing CSR in the retail industry empowers people, improve communities, and promote sustainable development. There is an improved collaboration with local businesses, NGOs, and government, which can aid in the advancement of both social development and commercial expansion. CSR contributes to social development by addressing child labor issues, promoting sustainable farming practices, and improving the lives of Filipino farmers. And CSR can gain the confidence and accountability of stakeholders, not just the board members. the customers, but the community and other stakeholders. This is just a sample, a short list of why the retail industry should implement CSR. The challenge to us is to think more. What other what other benefits we can gain, or what are our obligations in implementing CSR. Just to give you an example on some programs. So in this presentation, we give you SM as a case study. They have implemented a green store, green finds, and green habit. So they started their sustainability journey with their leadership, strategy, and capacity, and then they implemented the green shopping experience. They launched a campaign on green store by transforming the store to renewable energy, saving water, and reducing plastic waste. They also implemented green fines by promoting products that incorporate sustainability in its value chain. So not just the product, but the entire value chain. Also, they want to change the habit of the customers through uh, the use of eco bags, so circularity and reduce plastic waste. After implementing the programs or launching campaigns on green shopping experience, they extended it to inclusive supply chain communities by developing a program for local suppliers, micro, small, and medium and enterprises. It established programs that promote social inclusivity in the communities they serve. So, not just inside SM retail, but also the community. They have a uh, sustainable shopping. Two SM stores approved for 100% renewable energy. They also have 20,000 SKUs under green fines. 4 million sold for the reusable bags in 2024, and 19 million SM Market green bags sold in 2024. So these are just examples of programs and initiatives that we can do. So it really depends on the value of the retail uh, of the company or the retail company, which program they can implement depends on the values and the materiality. Before we end this presentation, we would like to leave you a discussion topic to reflect on. To what extent should CSR obligations be tailored to a specific industry or organizational externalities, versus should we adhere to a universal normative framework that should guide us in formulating our strategies?